Welcome to another episode of Two Man Them Talk Random Recommendations. I'll be your boy Kwame.
And I'm your boy Enigma, and this is when, we break down or recommend a random TV show, documentary, series, whatever it may be, something that we think we recommend to you and we definitely think you should check out. And this one, you're gonna probably need some tissues if you're gonna watch this one, if you're gonna take us up on this recommendation. But the documentary, that we are gonna be recommending for you today is Superman, the Christopher Reeve story.
I realized that if I could pull off this part, it would change my life.
John Houseman said, Mr. Reeve, it is very important you become a serious classical actor. Unless, of course, they offer you a load of money to do something else.
How did you feel about this documentary about the iconic legend that is Superman, Christopher Reeve?
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you actually worded it like that, because I was going to correct you if you didn't, because he is Superman. He is actually Superman. And I will hear nothing else about it. He is actually the real Superman. He really did make the world believe that a man could fly. And I fully believe it. I believe he's a legend. Like, I fucking love this documentary.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I love this documentary more because I love Christopher Reeve's story or because I love the fact that he was Superman. I just love Superman.
Yeah.
I just love how Superman character was portrayed by him.
Yeah.
As much as I'll always love Henry Cavill as Superman, even Dean Cain as Superman, and it doesn't matter who else, George Reeves, whoever else plays Superman. I'm not going to mention Brandon Routh because that one doesn't exist. But Christopher Reeves is the only Superman. He is what you envision Superman to be.
Yeah.
Everybody else is a carbon copy of him.
Yeah.
And he really embodied that. And he was the person I was saying when I used that example earlier in regards to plucking someone from obscurity and turning them into a star.
Yeah.
This shit made him a star.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite parts of the whole documentary was finding out that him and Robin Williams are like best friends.
Amazing.
That shit blew my mind. I was like, sorry, what? Where the fuck did that come from?
When did that
these
happen?
Niggas went to school together. Like,
roommates, bruv. Yeah.
Together and like stayed best friends.
Mad. Absolutely.
For his whole life. I was like, I didn't know this.
They're both so iconic. The fact that they were brethren, it was like completely opposite.
Like,
but they were brethren
and Robin Williams, best friends.
Like, what? Like, yeah.
It's just, bruv, it's weird, bruv. It's weird. It's weird. I wasn't ready for it. Them two's, that part of the story got me a lot. Because at first I thought it'd be more his kids, which was dope because I like the fact how they merged the two families and everyone got on. I thought that was really nice.
So good.
My ultimate favorite part in the whole documentary, because I'm so glad I share this moment with his son, because I couldn't have said it, bruv. I'm not gonna lie, I actually took this part back at least 5-6 times. It was a part when he says that scene in Superman when his dad does when he's Clark Kent playing Superman, playing Clark Kent.
Yeah,
bruv, we talked about that scene for years. Exactly. So for him to mention it in this documentary, bruv, like I got the head shudder. I was like, you don't understand. This is the definition of quintessential great acting. I don't care what no one says. I don't care if anybody watches it and say, I don't get it, it was shit. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. No, what Christopher Reeves did in the space of that 30 seconds of acting is some of the best acting I've ever seen in my entire life. I said, bruv, haven't I said this for years? I've said this for years.
Yeah, you said this a long time.
I've always said it. I said, when he does that transition of he's Clark Kent, and then he takes the glasses off, and he does, and you see him go to Superman's height, fixes his posture, and he just, bro, it's almost like, how did he do that? I watched that scene so many times, and like, how did he do that? Because yes, when you're, swimming in a fantasy of someone's performance, that can happen. You can get lost in it. But, bruv, it didn't matter how many times I've taken that scene back, and I watch it, and I'm proper studying his movement and his face, and he goes from Clark Kent to Superman back to Clark Kent. Genius performance. And like his son said, he nailed it. He friggin' nailed it. And it was scenes like that is what made people believe this man was Superman. The way his performance was so spot on. Christopher Reeves was freaking great.
It was emotional seeing the kids. It was the youngest one as well. The fact that he
Oh,
went through so much, and then his
the
mum
youngest
was the mom, and then
man.
the grandma and stuff like that. It's so sad, but again, it was good
Mm,
seeing that they were able. They're still carrying on his legacy and
yeah,
stuff through the foundation.
yeah,
It was
that
the
was good.
part that they said, you know, when my man said, his son said, if the accident, if he had gone an inch to the right or an inch to the
Oh,
left, he would have
yeah,
died. If it was to the right, it would have just been an embarrassing fall. That is crazy when you really break it down, bruv. And it was such a freak, as you know, these things are kind of freak accident,
yeah,
but the fact that he stayed so strong, bruv, the fact that he was fighting so hard, even
yeah.
the acting as well, the fact that he was able to act after he was in the chair, after he'd been through the
Nah, can
diagnosis,
I say,
and they had the narration going on, you know,
yeah,
how he was feeling about like the
that,
kind of
yeah.
suicidal thoughts. I think he
Oh, that
must
was
have done that
pre-recorded.
for a movie,
Oh,
though. He
okay,
must have
okay,
done that
okay.
for a movie or
Yeah,
something.
that was
The
deep.
Oscars thing, I don't know why. The Oscars thing,
One of the
that got to
best.
me. That got to
Yeah,
me still.
yeah,
When
yeah.
he
Same.
came out, the
Another
ovation,
favorite scene.
the standing ovation he was getting,
Crazy.
I don't know why that got to me, bro.
This documentary, I give it a 10 out of 10. Like, it was so good.
I agree with Kwame. Basically, 10 out of 10 documentary. So good, so emotional, so engrossing. Love documentaries like that. Great
Yeah,
information, great old footage as well. Just
yeah, yeah.
really seeing him behind the scenes before
Yeah,
and after the accident. It was just
crazy.
really, and as we're both big Superman fans, so obviously we
Yeah,
was gonna like it, but it actually exceeded my expectations, not gonna lie. So
definitely,
yeah,
definitely.
highly
Yeah,
recommend this Superman Chris
yeah,
Reeve story, man. Definitely.
yeah.
So people, that's our random recommendation for today. If you agree or disagree, or if you've seen it yourself, let us know in the comments, man. We're always happy to hear from you. If you could drop a like and a subscribe, that would be so much appreciated. And thank you
Yeah.
as always for watching. I've been your boy Enigma.
And I've been your boy Kwame, and this has been the Random Recommendations. Peace.